Hey, how's it going? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to another first look video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Ancestral Legacy, which is currently in beta, and I was lucky enough to be sent a free kind of mission pack where I can run through the missions in the demo and really get a taste of the game itself. This is a Viking RTS style game made in Unreal 4, and you guys know me, I'm not really a huge RTS fan. I'm not all about that kind of, intense microing to be the best. I'm more about the kind of guy who sits back and just, does strategy over anything else. However, this game really intrigued me, and I've played 2 of the missions already because I wanted to get a good feel of the game, and they were really fun. This game focuses heavily on story, and the cinematics look beautiful in the Unreal Engine. It really, it looks amazing. It got me drawn in. It got me like, oh yeah, holy shit, I'm a fucking Viking, and I'm just slaughtering people, and it's amazing. And I think that's going to be one of the strengths of this game, is it looks amazing. The sound design is really good. If you guys can hear the music underneath my voice, I know I am talking quite a lot. But yeah, it's really fun. Now, do just remember, as I said, this is in beta. This is just, a demo. So lots of stuff is still subject to change. The voice acting's a little bit dodgy, I'm not going to lie. But besides that, I understand, this is, not a huge AAA company or anything like that, so it's to be expected. So cool, what we're going to do in today's video is we're just going to run through the first mission. It's kind of short. However, if you guys want to see the second mission and the third mission, then just let me know in the comments down below, and obviously by dropping a like on this video. And if it does well, then I'll be happy to kind of focus on the next mission and then do the one after that in another video. Because these missions are kind of cool as well. The first mission is kind of more of a tutorial mission. The second one focuses on this really cool stealth mechanic of roaming around and freeing your Vikings from the English rule. And then the final mission is kind of more of a base building traditional RTS type style. So cool, let's go ahead and jump in. I will let you guys watch the cinematics because it's really cool. And hopefully I'll see you guys in a second.
On June 5th, 793. A storm was approaching the shores of the Kingdom of Northumbria. A few months earlier, Althing, the Council of Vikings, made the decision to plunder its largest abbey, the famous Lindisfarne. One of the leaders of this expedition was Jarl Ulf Ironbeard, a stern but respected man among his people. However, it wasn't meant for all of the Northmen to reach Lindisfarne by the sea. A storm that hit the coast of Northumbria has scattered some of their ships miles away from their destination. Ulf's raiding party landed near a town called Bamborough. The Northmen saw it as an easy target to plunder. Little did they know that all of Northumbria was just coming out of a bloody civil war. Troops of a new King Ethelred were battling remnants of recently murdered King Osred's loyal army. For this reason, heavy garrisons were scattered throughout the country, and one of them was stationed just outside Bamborough.
So there we go, that's like the first little intro. We're about to get a really cool cinematic trailer, which you guys saw maybe a couple months ago when this game first got announced, or a little while back actually. But again, I really like the story. It's really well done, and it definitely gets me immersed in the actual environment itself. So our first mission is, we're off course. We've been pushed away from the main raiding party, which was going towards the abbey to, plunder, and we've kind of hit this, Lindisfarne, which is garrisoned pretty heavily by the Englishmen, and we're going to have to try and fight our way through. So I'll go ahead and press any key and we'll get started in the campaign. Okay, so we have now jumped into the game. And we are commanding some of... Oh, I'll let him speak. So yeah, we're now jumping into the game. We've kind of gone a little bit off course. But yeah, I really enjoy the way the cinematic just kind of goes from over here and pushes us all the way down to the left. And it kind of just really nicely kind of like moves us down from one area of the game to another. I think that's really cool. So we start off with the squad-based kind of mechanics. You're gonna, instead of just having one soldier, you're gonna have entire groups of units, which is really nice. So we'll make our way over and meet with this guy, see what he has to say. Oh, he just basically joins our force, which is good.
Quick, missed our landing target, but there is a promising settlement to plunder.
And again, the graphics. And again, the graphics don't, look amazing from top down, but when you really zoom in and you see the units fighting, because it is in Unreal, you actually get a really nice feel of the game itself, and you can see all these units kind of doing their own animations and stuff. So when we actually do jump into the battle, when we actually start fighting, you'll definitely see a lot more really cool, like, kind of battle mechanics and stuff like that. All of these units will get abilities and stuff like that as well as we continue to go through the game. Okay, I just wanted to quickly triple check that we weren't, like, the music wasn't too loud or something, because there's no actual options in this demo to lower the sound of the music. So we're going to be making our way over here as we do see our Viking brothers trying to break through this pike wall, which is currently plaguing our soldiers. They're definitely struggling, especially as there's archers pouring down as well. So we're going to have to try and get around this flank, try and break forward. And obviously you see our hero character here as well. I really like how we're not playing as the main chieftain. In too many games you kind of just play as the superhero, the top dog. And I really like it that we're just literally playing some other random guy in the raiding party with some spearmen and a berserker, We aren't a named character, we're just a berserker. So hopefully we will make a name for ourselves in these Viking raids. I really do look forward to, like, the bigger battles where you do have these huge city defenses, because we are going to have to try and break through this section as well at some point. At the moment, though, we're going to go and help our brothers out here. They're currently being hammered by missile fire. Cool, let's go ahead and deal with these archers then. I don't think we have any abilities yet, but we're going to charge in, smash these guys. And again, you can see all the kill animations are really cool. Like, look at this. And then the shield brothers are going to come in as well. And there's like a lot of really cool, like, minor things which you might not notice when you're zoomed out. So up here you can see all the kind of things plaguing a unit. Obviously the red ones are going to be the debuffs, and the green ones are going to be buffs as well. So we've gone ahead and got ourselves some shield bearers now, which is pretty nice. Again, I don't think we have any abilities yet on any of our units, so I'm not going to bother grouping them quite yet. Actually, we might as well. Let's go ahead and group these guys as 2, and these guys can be 1. I think that's fine. Oh, there we go. We just suddenly got our unit skills. So we got raised shield, which we can pop on a unit, which is good. So let's go ahead and select these guys, and we'll send them forward first to go ahead and deal with these archers. So we can pop raised shield on them, give them a bit of missile resistance, as we are going to be getting shot by these archers. However, it's not going to be long until we overwhelm this position. And again, just some really cool Q animations, which is not something you really expect from a game like this. You can see their HP up here. I think each dot on the health bar represents a unit itself. So we're actually going to pull out our spearmen, because I don't want to lose these guys if I can avoid it. So we'll try and pull them out. At the moment, though, they seem somewhat like engaged. I think when units engage, they are stuck in that engagement, which is, again, an interesting mechanic, meaning that you can't really pull men out. My ally, though, has come along, though, and he is helping me in the side here. We just cut down what remains. It's a bit annoying that these guys are green and the enemy are green as well. Green and red. It'd be nice if they changed that. Cool, we're going to push into the village now, see what we can do here. So here we go. We get a bit of more of the RTS aspect now. So a bit more of the RTS aspect now, as we do get to see more of the combat. So let's make our way around. I really want to try and kill this archer building back here, where the enemy are spawning soldiers from. So let's go ahead and send our shield bearers over here. We'll also get rid of this as well. We don't want our raised shields on. And then we'll send this group around the side and try and deal with them. They should be okay to beat back the English shield bearers. Also, something really cool as well, you can burn buildings as well. And it sets them ablaze. And you can just use that to distract enemy units. You'll see that in the second in the second edition, you burn villages around the map and it will distract the garrisons of other cities, where that means it kind of like lifts up the garrison because they go, oh shit, there's a fire, we need to go deal with it. And then you can go and help out there, which is just a really cool mechanic, which we'll see in the second game. Let's go and dispatch in here. We'll go burn down this infantry building, I think it is, as we continue to kill more of these guys with the help of our allies. You can see their berserker units and stuff like that. So it can take us a little while to burn this down, meaning allowing them to obviously boost up more men if they want to. Over here we have Spear Wall, which I guess puts these guys into a bit more of a defensive situation, which gives them some bonuses and defense. But we should be okay to destroy this without too much trouble. But let's just go ahead and start burning down more buildings. I want to raise this English city to the ground. We do obviously also have to go ahead and go over here. They've got a nice little shield wall right there, or spear wall, before we destroy that. But we are, burning down this barracks, so it means they can no longer produce infantry over here, which is great news for us. We might as well burn down just a few more buildings, let this city burn. But yeah, it's really, really cool that in the next mission you can actually just you can force garrisons out of their defensive positions because they have to go deal with the kind of incursion that you're bringing over here. So again, let's just help out our brothers. We'll burn more of this village down, see the city burn, which is good. And then let's make our way over here and we'll deal with this archer building, I believe it is now. So we'll make our way over here, we'll burn it down. And I'm really excited to see what other missions they do add in the final game. Because, oh my god, what the hell is that? Oh, these archers, man. They fire far. They actually got some more infantry back. I want to kill them. So you can also see kind of quite a lot of strategy elements coming into the game. There's flanks, there's outnumbered, there's also, if a unit is outclassed, it will also feel that as well. Which is kind of an interesting take on RTS. Normally it's just I have this unit and you have this unit. Whereas this game tries to kind of go a bit more of the... Oh, that's cool. What did I press? I pressed something to bring up the map. I had no idea what I pressed though, but that was cool nonetheless. Yeah, I have no idea what I pressed. It also has kind of like a day and night cycle by the looks of it as well in the actual proper game, which will maybe give different bonuses. In the night, maybe you can use stealth a lot more, and in the day, obviously, the enemy will be able to see you. So this is going to be our last assault right now. We need to break through this position. I'm probably going to go and stick my shield walls up here first, if I'm honest, with my berserker as well. And let my spearmen just rest, as there will be some interesting combat after we've taken this. It's not going to be over, don't you guys worry. Once we take this position, the enemy are going to counter-attack us. Our berserker goes in first. And the enemy spears come in as well. So I'm trying to save up as many of these spearmen as I can. I would love it if my allies came over and helped, but I think at the moment they're focused on, yeah, they're just allowing me. I guess I've got this, boys, don't you worry. I have got this. The spearmen are going to be a hard unit to crack, but maybe we can get around one of the flanks and hurt their morale. That's a good plan. This isn't just like any other RTS. We actually have to try and get around one of the flanks if we can. It does look like they are caught in combat, though, and we can't do that. And we are starting to lose a few warriors here as well. We can't pull them back. There are, later on in the game, you do get like a retreat mechanic, which you can use to pull your units out of battle. And they kind of do the whole company of heroes type thing where they run back to HQ. Our berserker as well is extremely low. All we also have for what ability? Fear. Incites fear in the enemy. Whew, that just did a lot of damage right there. We killed a bunch of their soldiers. A bunch of their soldiers. He is getting kind of low, and I don't think we get any of the healing abilities. So we've just killed all their warriors. Let's go ahead and burn down their city hall. And then we'll have to get ready to hold the city as the enemy do come back. Reinforcements from other garrison posts do make their way back. So we'll see the city burning now. I think we can just leave it. I don't think we have to. Because normally what happens in the proper game is obviously people try and put out the fire, which might reduce this. However, in the tutorial mission, I don't think you have to. So that's been destroyed, which is perfect. We've got a rider coming in. 2 riders making their way in. We'll come back and see what's going on.
Brace yourselves! They're coming in great numbers!
The reinforcements have arrived and they look pretty heavily armored compared to our dudes. What we were just fighting was nothing compared to this. So let's, I guess, form up. So we got another kind of little thing, formations. Press the change formation toggle button in the squad menu to change the unit's formation. That's pretty cool. I will take that. So we'll go ahead and stick our dudes in shield wall now, and we'll just move them up. So these guys should be in shield wall and should just be able to form up. Then we'll take these guys just to be a little bit back, and then we also have cavalry as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow them to come in a little bit so that I can try and use their flanks against them. Obviously, they're going to, you know, they're extremely tanky. Look at them. They're in heavy armor right now. But we're going to try our best just to completely encircle them. Use our kind of fewer numbers as best as we can. We have to make sure our general survives as well. So they're going to come flying in now, and we should be able to see them dead if we can help it. We're losing a lot of warriors, but yeah, we're actually also hurting their flank. We might be able to break this unit. We're also going to throw this cavalry in as well, so hopefully our dude can come in here. Now, obviously, he might get really, really low if we're not careful, but he's already smashing these guys. And if we can just about break them, then maybe we can force them out of this kind of position right here. And I mean, our dude is going in as well. He's extremely low, but he's definitely getting a lot of damage on them, and he's killing a bunch of them as well. However, our men are definitely falling. We do have some archers in the back, which are helping. Bit of friendly fire. Oh god, this unit is so close to breaking. Just let us break it already. I guess these units are like really elite though, which is our biggest problem right now. Is we just don't really have the way to deal with these. I guess these guys can't form spear wall because they're in combat. That's interesting to note. So we'll continue just to fight this out. It is a losing battle though. We're definitely not going to be holding this for much longer. We are being pushed back. The enemy just have elite units. These kind of axemen as well are extremely strong. And there's not really much we can do. I mean, our general though, our berserker, Ulf, is that how you pronounce it? Ulf, he's going in. He's killed like this entire spear unit. Obviously hurting the morale is great. So we're now being forced to retreat. The enemy is just too great, too heavily armored, and obviously we're not even with our main raiding party. The main raiding party's obviously gone to Linda's farm, whereas we are off here fighting this other kind of minor town, which is heavily garrisoned because of the other wars happening in Mercia and Northumbria and stuff like that. So we are going to retreat now. Flee for your lives, boys. There's not many of us surviving either that encounter. And we are going to run for our lives into the woods. Maybe we can regroup and form up. So there we go. That was the first mission. Hopefully that gave you a little bit of a taste. The next mission is heavily stealth based. And it's like at night time and you're kind of like burning villages, getting the loot, and also trying to kind of encourage the enemy defenders from the outpost to actually come out and you know, sort these fires whilst you free your brothers, and then eventually build up for a big assault on this kind of massive fort, which is really cool. So if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know what you guys thought of the game itself. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one, and fish out.